Best believe, best believe, we are almost ready to pop out. Yeah. Congratulations to the graduates.
sure what to do with my hands.
Welcome to this world-first look at Forza Horizon 6. I'm Torben Ehlert, Design Director for Forza Horizon, and I can't wait to show you what the teams at Playground Games and Turn 10 have been working on.
And I'm Don Arceta, Art Director for Forza Horizon. The Horizon Festival is a celebration of beautiful cars, hit music, and breathtaking locations around the world. And now we're taking you to the place we've wanted to visit for a very long time.
Let's see if they justify game.
Japan.
What up, chat? Hope you guys are well.
We designed a campaign that really focuses on your journey. You don't start as a superstar of the festival, or a racing champion, or even a rookie. You'll start out as just a tourist in Japan. Your first goal is to join the Horizon Festival by completing the Horizon qualifiers. After that, you'll rise through the ranks, unlocking wristbands as you complete races in faster, more exciting cars. At the end of each round, you must prove you're ready to move up by completing spectacular events to unlock your next wristband. These include classic Horizon showcases and our new Horizon Rush events, where you show off your skills on thrilling obstacle courses, like this one at the docks in Tokyo City. When you finally earn your gold wristband, you get access to Legend Island, an exclusive region of the world with unique events, tracks, and areas to explore, and that will be a true accomplishment. Throughout that journey, all of Japan outside the Horizon Festival is yours to explore at your own pace. So, let's talk about the location we've all been waiting for.
Japan is the ideal location for our biggest, most exciting game yet. Full of beautiful landscapes and stunning contrasts of rural and urban, modern and traditional. This is our largest map, full of verticality, diverse biomes, seasonality, and breathtaking driving experiences, elevated by Japan's unique car culture. So we knew from the start that we wanted to deliver the most compelling and authentic game possible. To help us create those experiences in-game, we sought out advice and insight from people who've lived with Japanese car culture their entire lives.
As someone who grew up in Los Angeles and Tokyo, both cities known for car culture, I developed a passion for cars early. I've also worked extensively supporting creative collaborations between Japanese and Western video game studios. Over the course of production, I had many conversations with the team about the nuances and the details of Japanese culture and how to reflect these in Forza Horizon 6. As an example, when we discussed naming options for the player home at Tokyo Docks, we discussed the building number, picking 7 and 8 because those two numbers are considered fortunate in Japan. In fact, these numbers are also part of a well-known Japanese proverb, Nana Korobi Yaoki, which means never give up.
When our team builds a Forza Horizon game, we focus on the essence of the place, what makes it special and unique. At the start of production, our team traveled to Japan to capture reference for everything. Time-lapses of real Japanese skies, photogrammetry of trees and geology, scans of roads and buildings, and things as simple as water kick-up and the way fallen cherry blossoms respond to passing cars. From these references, we then work to capture the soul of those places, adapting it for Horizon's open-world gameplay. And since Japan is home to driving experiences unlike anywhere else, that process begins with the roads. Inspired by the C1 Loop, Ginkgo Avenue, and mountain passes, like Mount Haruna and Bandai Atsuma. Then we layer in the details around them, creating a world where every road leads to discovery. For this game, we built our biggest urban area yet. Tokyo City is 5 times larger than anything we've designed before, with multiple districts, each with a unique identity. We work to create a city where every road, every corner, and every shortcut is fun to drive and a delight to explore.
Seasonal change in Japan is dramatic, and these changes are widely celebrated in local culture. We've captured that in games so that you'll see those changes reflected in the world around you as you explore. That sense of exploration is at the heart of the game. Everything you find on your road trip in Japan is something for you to collect. Cars, houses, landmarks, mascots, and more, all tracked in your adventure journal.
Japan's car culture is one of the reasons we've been so excited for this location. And Forza Horizon 6 will feature more than 550 cars at launch. Those cars will have new body kits, new Forza Aero, and the ability to paint liveries on windows. We've also fully overhauled our roster to be better balanced across all performance classes, from D to our new top-end R-Class for track-focused cars. We've improved how each car is affected by the world. For example, with new cosmetic tyre wear, so each car responds authentically as you rack up the miles on those iconic Japanese roads. With more cars on day one than ever before, we've also created new ways to expand your car collection as you explore. Parked on driveways around the world, you'll encounter our new aftermarket cars. They're always bargains and include some extremely rare and unique cars to show off in your garage. We're not just bringing classic JDM to life, but also showcasing some of the newest, most exciting cars in the world. And Forza Horizon 6 cover car is one of them. The GR GT is a race-derived road car that combines motorsport performance with road-going excellence. And our game is the ideal place to experience the most modern iteration of Kazoo Racing's relentless pursuit of Japanese engineering perfection.
Our cars sound better than ever, with greater detail and remastered audio, all brought to life by new acoustic modeling technology, simulating the soundscape of the world. Music is a huge part of the Horizon Festival, and we're curating a diverse track list from around the world, including exciting Japanese artists, so you can choose your perfect soundtrack, whether racing, cruising, or drifting. And to complement the visual contrast of our map, we've captured extensive field recordings across all 4 seasons in Japan, creating a rich and truly authentic world for you to experience.
In Forza Horizon 6, you'll have new ways to shape that world with features that let you make a life for yourself in Japan. Our new customizable garages are the perfect place to do that. You'll find one of these at every player house, big enough for multiple cars, where you can freely decorate the entire space. And when you're done, you can invite your friends over to see what you've built. But the ultimate place to express your creativity is the estate. This mountain valley starts off completely empty and overgrown, but once you unlock it, you can build and decorate directly in the open world here, and anything you construct is permanent and visitable by your friends. Our teams are fully committed to Forza Horizon being the open world driving game for everyone. We'll be carrying forward all of our accessibility features from previous games. We'll also be adding in new options like proximity radar for competitive players and auto drive for players who want to lean back and appreciate the world in motion. Our major new accessibility feature is customizable high contrast mode, making the open world of Japan visually accessible to everyone. No matter how you and your friends play, you can customize Forza Horizon 6 so you can play together.
Japan is world-renowned for its car meets, like Daikoku, and inspired by these experiences, Forza Horizon 6 will include new open-world car meets. These are places where you can show off your cars and characters, download tunes and liveries, and even buy a copy of the cars you see. Then head out together to explore, where you'll find classic events like street races and our new Toge battles, iconic nighttime races down Japanese mountain passes. There's more to do in the open world than ever before, with new shared experiences like Horizon Time Attack circuits. These are seamlessly part of the open world, with no loads, no matchmaking, just a truly social experience with you, your friends, and the in-world leaderboard. Playing together is easier and more rewarding than ever. Forza fans are incredibly creative, making everything from liveries to race events and scenic locations to explore. To support your creativity, we've added the ability to start building from anywhere, as well as loads of other player-requested improvements, all of which are also available in the estate and the customizable garage. We also know you love to collaborate, so in Forza Horizon 6, we're making building fully multiplayer. In Horizon Collab, you and your friends can build anything you can imagine together.
From everyone here at Playground Games and Turn 10 Studios, we hope you've enjoyed this first look at some of the new features we've been working on, and that you're as excited as we are for the game. We'll be launching on Xbox and PC on the 19th of May. If you're a Forza fan on PlayStation, we'll be welcoming you to Japan later this year when our PlayStation version is ready. For now, though, stay tuned for more updates about the game over the coming months. And thanks for joining us. We can't wait to see you in Forza Horizon 6 as we discover Japan together.
皆さんこんにちは。ゲームフリークのゼネラルプロデューサー大森茂です。ここは東京にあるゲームフリークのオフィスです。ビースト・オブ・リンカネーションはかつてない新しい体験を作り出すことに主眼を置いたゲームフリーク独自の取り組み、ギアプロジェクトから生まれた新しい挑戦です。これまでもポケットモンスターシリーズのほか、ソリティバ、ギガレッカーなどさまざまなオリジナルゲームタイトルを世に送り出し、常に新しいアイデアや世界観の構築に挑戦しています。ビースト・オブ・リンカネーションはまさに新しい体験ができるゲームです。遠い未来、文明崩壊後の汚れに侵食された日本、そして一人と一匹のアクション RPG というゲームプレイで構築されています。この美しくも過酷なビースト・オブ・リンカネーションの世界で皆さんにも臨場感あふれる冒険を味わっていただくことができればと心から願っています。
これまではポケットモンスターシリーズでバトルプランナーやサウンドマネージャーを務めてきました。ただ新しいゲームに挑戦したいという強い衝動もずっとあったんです。最初は黙々とそのゲームである感覚を自分の心に問いかけることから始めていました。世界観もキャラクターもゲームデザインも決めずに、ただどんな感覚がいいんだろうと探っていました。そうしているうちにぬくもり、頼もしさ、そして寂しさが入り混じったような感覚が最もしっくりきたんです。自分の心に反応しました。隔離された主人公エマとこの世界を一緒に旅していくぬくもりのある相棒クーもその過程で生まれました。
古島からビースト・オブ・リンカネーションのコンセプトを聞いてとても興味を惹かれ、すぐに参加しようと心に決めました。長年ゲームフリークではポケットモンスターシリーズを通じて生き物やパートナーを描いてまいりました。しかし今回のプロジェクトでは過酷な世界を相棒と共に旅をするという体験を目指しています。汚れと呼ばれる寄生植物が蔓延している世界がかつての文明の廃棄を覆い尽くすほどまでに植物が生い茂った過酷な環境となっており、ダイナミックな移動が要求されます。このような経緯で血を吐いて自由に操ることのできる鶴のような髪をエマの能力にすることになり、プロトタイプも出来上がってきました。そしてそれがエマという人物のバックグラウンドとキャラクターデザインを形作っていったんです。
これまでゲームフリークは動植物や自然と真摯に向き合ってきました。形状を自由に変えられて武器のように鋭くなりつつも美しい、そんな中核となるモチーフとして植物を選びました。ただ単に美しい植物を風景で表現するだけではなく、遊びにも植物を取り入れました。しっくりとくるモチーフを見出し、ゲームデザインとモチーフを紐付けることはポケットモンスターシリーズの開発を通じて培ってきた重要なステップです。モチーフが決まった段階でコンセプトアーティストの幸田一馬さんご協力のもと、この世界のビジュアルを形作っていくことにしました。エマとクーの姿を思い描いた時、自然に支配される世界の舞台として日本がぴったりだと考えました。日本の昔から続く山々に囲まれた自然豊かな風景と SF が入り混じった世界をエマとクーが歩く姿を自然にイメージできました。さらに植物をモチーフとした重要な存在として植物と動物が融合した生物でもある腐植体も出来上がっていきました。腐植体のデザインは当時私が注目していたデジタルアーティストの森田裕樹さんにお願いすることにしました。
世界の舞台を作ると同時にエマとクーの物語を作り上げていきました。ストーリーの舞台は西暦4026年の日本です。はるか昔に発生した汚れという名の寄生植物の影響で人類の大半が消滅した後の世界です。エマは腐植体を狩り、その汚れを自分の体に封じ込めることができるという特別な能力を持っています。ただそれがゆえにエマは恐れられ、人々が住むコロニーから隔離され暮らしています。エマと彼女の相棒となるクーは日本の東の地で出会います。
また
そのクーの目的がこのゲームの謎の一つでもあります。
名前は何だ？
クーだ。
クーから目を離さない方がいい。
ああ、分かってる。封じ後エマ、お前に輪廻の獣討伐の命を出す。
都に迫る輪廻の獣を討伐するにはエマとクーの力を強化していく必要があります。そのためにこの世界に存在する強力な腐植体主を討伐し、その力を取り込んでいくことになります。汚れを封じることができるエマにしかできない特別な役目です。腐植体はこの世界の F の対象であり、最も象徴的な存在です。汚れに寄生されて巨大化していった生物たちです。エマとクーが戦う強力な敵です。腐植体は汚れを吐き、その巨体で世界を蹂躙していきました。腐植体の中でもひときわ大きい主と呼ばれる存在は、植物を操り自身の支配地域に汚れの森を呼び出します。汚れの森に入ると周囲の環境がガラッと変わります。手強い腐植体が襲いかかり、プレイヤーの行く手を阻むのです。そしてこの世界にはゴーレムというもう一つの勢力があります。ゴーレムは過酷な世界を生き残るため、かつての人間が魂を機械の体に転送した姿です。2000年の間に凄まじい戦闘技術を身につけましたが、一方で魂は劣化してしまっていて暴走しています。
マとクーは様々な人物と出会います。長い旅をサポートするブラッド、カグラであったり、あとはクナイというエマと同じように腐食体を連れた剣士とも巡り合います。
とどめはきちんとさせる。
エマとクーは同じく汚れの力を宿していて、互いにその力を影響させ合いながら戦います。例えばエマが敵の動きを見極め攻撃を受け流すと、クーに力がたまり開花技という強力な効果を持った技を発動できます。そして開花技を放てば、さらに次のアクションの選択肢に幅が広がります。例えばある開花技を使うと、エマは彼岸花の大輪を咲かせ、その大輪に跳躍して兜割りを行うことができます。また別の開花技を使えば敵を縛り、エマの強力な闘技を敵に叩き込むことができます。開花技の選択中は時間がスローになり、考える時間が生まれます。ターンベースの RPG コマンドのように考えることになります。スキルを磨くほどにエマとクーの連携は研ぎ澄まされていきます。互いに補い合う関係で2人は常に繋がっているんです。エマとクーにはそれぞれスキルツリーがあり、エマが行動すればクーに影響を与え、クーが行動すればエマに影響が与えられるようにしました。またエマとクーの親密度が上昇するにつれて装備できるスキルも多くなります。様々なスキルを組み合わせることで独自のプレイスタイルを作っていくことができるんです。さらにエマとクーを結びつける霊秘石や、エマが受け流しを行った際に発動する刀の効果を重ねていくことなどで、より奥深い戦闘ができるようになっています。遠距離だけで戦う人もいれば、ステルスだけで戦う人もいますし、常にエマで戦闘を仕掛ける人もいれば、クーを先行させて戦わせる人もいます。エマとクーでどのような装備でどのような霊秘石と組み合わせて戦うのか、プレイヤーの皆さん次第です。皆さんがどんな意外な組み合わせを生み出すのか、今からとても楽しみです。
遥か昔に汚れに追い尽くされた美しくも過酷な新たな世界。企画構想から6年間、私たちはこの世界に数えきれない秘密や奥深い魅力を散りばめることに全力を注いできました。全てのプレイヤーの皆さんにビースト・オブ・リンカネーションの世界を体験していただける日が待ちきれません。本作は今年の夏 XBOX、PC、そしてプレイステーションでリリースされます。さらにビースト・オブ・リンカネーションは発売初日から XBOX ゲームパスでプレイ可能です。ぜひウィッシュリストにご登録ください。ゲームフリークが挑む渾身の新作、どうぞご期待ください。
Oh, hello. I'm Tim Schafer, founder and studio head of Double Fine Productions. And this is Elizabeth Larkin, senior tools programmer and junior in-house ceramicist. At Double Fine, we try to take a little time every so often to create quick game prototypes. Anyone in the company can pitch a game idea, and we have a vote on which ones we want to try to make. We forget the projects we're currently working on, basically get amnesia, and we do this for 2 weeks. That's a fortnight. And we build a few of these experimental game prototypes. We call this process Amnesia Fortnight. We've had all sorts of great ideas come out of this process. It's just like this clay. With a little bit of pressure and creativity, something interesting is created that wasn't there before. Our next game came out of Amnesia Fortnight. It's all about encouraging you to create with others, and then use what you create to to destroy each other. Don't worry, it's easy to make a new pot if you're playing Kiln, our online multiplayer pottery party brawler. We love to explore new and original ideas here at Double Fine, alongside last year's Weird But Chill game Keeper, featuring surreal and dreamlike exploration. Kiln is the other side of that coin, bringing high-energy, expressive multiplayer action. You'll get a chance today to see how we're continuing to foster our spirit of creativity with this next game. Derek Brandt spearheaded this pitch, and he's here today to talk about this fully realized Double Fine experience he's leading with his team.
Kiln is a multiplayer party brawler, and it's just as much about the act of trading with your friends as it is fast-paced competitive destruction. We built this game to respond to your creative design choices, as well as your relentless cruelty to anthropomorphized clay pots. I've spent my career as a concept artist, focused on coming up with unique characters and environments at Double Fine. But I also play a lot of action titles, which got me wondering, what would a game look like that included not just the cathartic element of destruction and action, but the equally cathartic act of creation I was familiar with as an artist? I stumbled on the answer one day: what better solution than a pottery wheel? We wanted to give players the ability to create characters out of any shape and to make sure that what you make has a charming, animated personality. You start off as a little helpless, naked spirit. You're not capable of much in this state. Thankfully, you are capable of manipulating clay, and a pottery wheel is the perfect place for the creation of a new body. And when it comes time for destruction, those shapes needed to translate into capable fighters. Pots that can compete in challenges in a way that only pots can. Our game mode, Quench, brings all of that together in a 4v4 combat party atmosphere. You and your friends need to balance your pot's shape and abilities with its capacity for carrying water into enemy territory. Here, you'll navigate through the environment with your team's unique creations. Avoid or destroy incoming enemy warriors. And of course, fill your pot up with water to ultimately douse the enemy's kiln and win the game.
Got him once. Now keep at it.
With Kiln, we wanted to give players what we know they've always wanted from Double Fine. A best-in-class pottery sim, of course. With this strange concept came lots of design challenges, though, because it's a game about pots that have to transform into bespoke ceramic warriors. We had to figure out how to make an art tool, a character builder, and a loadout system all together, while keeping the whole experience approachable for anyone, not just pottery masters. After many iterations balancing simulation with arcade-like simplicity, we landed on a design that lets you feel like a master potter who can easily make any pottery shape you could dream up, even if you've never seen a potter's wheel. It's weirdly satisfying. We've carefully married the clay technology with the behavior of the sculpting tools and controls to make sure anyone can pick it up in seconds. Refine it with sponges, shapers, and straight edge tools to get specific and make it yours. As you sculpt, you'll notice the game recognizing the different shapes you've made. It'll automatically detect when you're shaping things like cups, vases, bowls, and many more.
So that means we had to ask ourselves, if I was a vase, and this vase that I just made was now my body, what can I, as a vase, do?
Every pot in Kiln needs to have a core set of moves fit for a warrior. To run, jump, attack, and roll. They also must have moves fit for a pot to fill up with water and then splash that water out. Each shape has its own unique way of performing these moves. And because your shape matters, the animation team has taken on a challenge of bringing those different pot shapes to life in surprising ways. In addition to these core moves, each shape also has its own special attack, which we push to be the most fun and over-the-top moments in the game. Cups popping popcorn, bottles turning into swords, jugs blaring like megaphones, plates flinging pies. Everyone's shape is doing something different and exciting.
As you fight over the water on the battlefield and try to extinguish your opponent's kiln, you'll have to pay attention to each map's unique nuances. Our mantra of shape matters carries over into our maps. We specifically designed our maps to integrate with how you choose to play and what pot you choose to play as. So you'll see things like secret tunnels that only fit certain size pots and pathways that are only traversable with certain shapes.
You'll fight on fractured, floating pieces of ancient history, like an ancient Greek nightclub fit for Dionysus. It's even got a dance floor. Navigate Athena's giant strategic war map, inflating sponge warriors with water to rearrange the battlefield to your advantage. Fight in the Egyptian god Set's dingy punk venue, complete with a mosh pit where only one pot can emerge unbroken.
Leverage your unique creations. Everything from your size, your capacity to carry water, your speed to cross the battlefield, and other choices you can make will define how you want to approach your playstyle. Do you want a team full of large cups, maximizing your dousing potential?
Go that kiln, baby!
Or a team of tiny ninja saucers ready to quickly smash up anything that gets in their way? Or a unique combination you've discovered that balances power and splashability? If you're skilled enough to end up at the enemy kiln with lots of water, you can unleash a powerful super splash ability that does tons of damage and makes the kiln vulnerable to further attacks, letting you and your team dunk on the enemy kiln to either win big or turn the tide and make a comeback.
And that is how it's done.
At the end of a round, the cycle of creation and destruction loops around again, and now you're back in the wedge, a multiplayer lobby where you can hang at the wheel and make something cool with your friends. You've just earned XP points and chips from battle. Now you can load up on art supplies and expand your pot-making options.
I think of the game being so much about the fighting, but when people play it, they just want to create all day long.
Our decoration system was designed to support your creativity. As we did with the design of the sculpting process, we looked to the pottery studio for inspiration. We found ways to translate the experience of adding spouts, lids, and handles, as well as glazing to kiln. Every design choice we made ultimately serves the goal of enabling a near infinite range of possibilities. We can't wait to see what your favorite designs are.
It's all about my pizza party themed small jug. It becomes a drill that can dive under enemies, and it pops up with a special delivery of destruction.
I love a medium jug, a simple handle, a 2-layer watermelon glaze, and I'm ready to bring the good vibes into the chaos.
My favorite is the large vase. It has a UFO-like animation, and it's great for team defense and protecting your bigs.
Hands down, the best pot shape is a small bowl. It's perfect for sneaking past enemies. Plus, its ice cream theme special is so cute.
One of my favorite warrior pots has to be the medium base. It's decently fast for invading enemy players and matches. The decorations really make it shine. A curved elbow spout, cupid's handle, some spiked charms with a rainbow glaze, and one butt sticker. You can't go wrong with butt stickers.
My favorite pots use the absolute most material possible to make the biggest pots possible. I call it tiny.
Whichever pot you decide to create, whether you're a budding artist or a seasoned gamer, you'll be fulfilling your pottery power fantasies when Kiln launches in spring 2026 on Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. This is just the beginning of the Pottery Party as we bring regular updates throughout the year with expanded decorations, new activities and game modes, and much more. Creating is more fun together. and we'd love your help sculpting this experience. Be on the lookout to throw down with fellow Double Fine fans and join the Double Fine Action Insiders for an even earlier look and a chance to play in our closed beta very soon.
You want me to say it 5 times? That's mean. It's supposed to be. Okay. This game is called Kiln, an online multiplayer party brawler, online multiplayer party brawler. I'll never do it twice. Okay, I can do it again. Online multiplayer party brawler. It's getting better. Online multiplayer party brawler.
Hi, welcome to Playground Games, where I'm thrilled to share our very first deep dive into a game we've been making here for a really, really long time, Fable. Playground Games is renowned for fun, immersive, and visually stunning open-world experiences. Since 2010, we've been developing the Forza Horizon series right here in Royal Leamington Spa, a charming little town in the middle of England. As Horizon has grown, so have we. Over the past few years, we've built a new team to carry that reputation into a new genre that we are incredibly passionate about. Fable is Playground's first open-world action RPG, and we couldn't be more proud to be carrying on the work of the legendary Lionhead Studios, the original creators of the franchise. And although our game is a new beginning, I think what we're making is really faithful to the spirit of the classic Lionhead trilogy that we all love. At the heart of our game is a simple, recurring question. What does it mean to you to be a hero? Our game is about choices and their consequences. It's packed with action, drama, British humour, moral dilemmas, and quite a few chickens. All of this combines in a fairy tale which could only be Fable.
In classic Fable fashion, you begin the game as a child, growing up in the sleepy rural village of Briar Hill. It's here that in a moment of extreme danger, your heroic powers first emerge, and we discover that you are Albion's first hero in a generation. But not long afterwards, disaster strikes, and the people of your village, including your beloved grandma, are turned to stone by a mysterious stranger. Suddenly alone in the world, you'll set off on an adventure which will change Albion forever.
Venturing out into the world is a huge moment because this is Albion like you've never seen it before. Idyllic rolling hills, magical forests, bustling villages, sleepy hamlets, oversized vegetable patches, and stunning vistas. And because our Albion is truly open world, for the first time, you'll be able to explore this rich and detailed world seamlessly, with the freedom to go where you want from early in the game.
We can't wait to welcome you back to Albion's iconic capital city, Bowerstone. Home to Fairfax Castle, the old clock tower, and the legendary Heroes Guild.
It's a huge city, full of contrasts, rich and poor, nobles and commoners, royalty and criminals. You'll spend plenty of time here during the game as you discover the secrets of the Heroes Guild and its reclusive guildmaster, Humphrey the Golder.
In the north of Albion, you'll find mountains, craggy coastlines, spooky marshes, and the bleak, windswept city of Bloodstone. Here, you'll meet the leaders of two rival gangs, vying for power, and uncover the secrets of the sinister but extremely well-organized Cult of Shadows. Our Albion is beautiful, handcrafted, and richly detailed.
In Albion, heroes are special, different. They're stronger than regular people. They're more skillful, more charismatic. More importantly, they're those rare humans who can harness and use magic in the world around them. They have the power to do what they want.
And so do you. In our game, we want you to play as the hero you want to be. And that starts with being able to choose how your hero character looks.
So, in Fable, you'll be able to pick from a range of different character heads and customize your clothing, hair, skin tone, tattoos, and scars, so the hero you play represents you.
But as well as your appearance, you can be the hero you want to be through the way you play, through the skills and abilities you learn, and through the weapons you use.
Just like the classic trilogy, heroes in our game fight with a combination of strength, skill, and will. Seamlessly blending melee and ranged weapons with magical abilities gives us style-weaving combat, allowing you to show off your personal playstyle against single opponents and large groups of enemies alike. Melee is at the heart of our close quarters combat. You'll use light and heavy combos, often knocking enemies off balance and executing stylish finishers. Swap to your ranged weapon to bypass enemy guard and deal with troublesome flying enemies. And of course, you'll be able to unleash your powerful spells to both manipulate and devastate your opponents.
We're excited to be bringing back some fan-favorite adversaries for you to fight. Hobbs are back, as are Balverines, Hollowfolk, and Trolls.
And we're adding brand new enemies too, like this fearsome cockatrice, a giant fire-breathing chicken. Each enemy family is different, with their own weaknesses to exploit and defenses to overcome. But with all the unique tools in your combat toolbox, how you defeat your enemies is up to you.
But there's more to being a hero in Albion than fighting, so much more. When we talk to people about their favorite memories of the original games, so many of their stories were about the stuff you can do when you weren't just being a hero. The normal, everyday stuff which happened when you interacted with the people of Albion.
For me, what I remember most vividly are the inhabitants of Albion and the things you can do with them, or to them.
The crazy thing about the classic Fable games was that in the middle of a sprawling RPG was almost a complete other game where you could just mess around with the villages and townsfolk.
And we've built that same experience in the middle of our game too. Buying a house, getting a job, making some money.
Romancing a villager, getting married, having kids.
Fancy a date?
Perfect. You can get to know me better.
Buying another house. Buying every house in Albion. Buying every business in Albion. Getting rich.
Marrying a bunch more people, having a bunch more kids, probably getting divorced along the way for good measure.
And this game within a game is unique to Fable. It's systemic, interconnected, and you see the ripple effects of the things you do everywhere you go.
And all of this revolves around the people who live in Albion, who we call the living population. There are more than 1,000 of them, and every single one is unique. Each of them has a name, a role, a daily routine, and their own personality. You could follow any one of them for a day and just watch them live their life.
They'll get up, go to work, spend some leisure time on hobbies, then go home to bed.
But what's even cooler is that you can talk to every single one of them in fully voiced conversations and interact with them in loads of different ways. Maybe the job they go to is working for you because you hired them to work in one of your businesses.
Hey, you. Working hard? How can I help you, boss?
Maybe the bed they sleep in is in a house you own because you're the landlord.
Or maybe their bed is on the street because you evicted them.
All right.
Oh, it's you. You're awful.
And all of the stuff you do affects what they think of you.
You're a legend.
Because everything you do builds your reputation.
Very impressive. Now that's an hero right there.
Morality has always been super important to Fable. That tension between good and evil underpinned all of the original games. And morality is central to our game too. But we have a slightly different take on it.
For us, morality isn't black and white. There are lots of grey areas. And importantly, morality is subjective. No two people see things exactly the same way. And that's how it works in our game too.
Everything you do earns you a reputation. And every person in Albion will have a different reaction to you as a result.
Hello there.
Yeah, we get it. You're rich.
They'll remember things you did directly to them, they'll love you or hate you for the choices you make, and they will always tell you why. Although, usually from a safe distance.
Our game will never judge you, but the people of Albion will, loudly.
Imbecile.
Your reputation is created by the choices you make, and you are going to make a lot of them. Big choices, little choices, moral choices, and some choices that will actually change the landscape of Albion for the rest of your game. We call this idea, your choices change the world. Let's give you an example.
Early in the game, you'll meet a character named Dave, an egotistical gardener in a rural village who discovers a magical growth formula. He accidentally turns himself into a giant and becomes a big problem. It'll be your job to deal with him, and ultimately it will be your choice whether to kill him or to spare him. If you kill him, his giant corpse will lie on the farmland just outside of town for the rest of the game.
And that is going to affect house prices. It will also affect what a lot of the villagers think about you.
Especially Dave's sister.
In Fable, the choices you make will define you. What does being a hero mean to you?
At Playground Games, we've built a pedigree for beautiful, immersive, open-world experiences. Yes, they've typically involved sports cars, but this is a passion project for all of us here. Every member of this team, which we've built from scratch, has two key things in common: a deep love for the franchise and a burning desire to bring it back. We're making this for Fable fans just like us, but also to introduce Fable to gamers who've never played the series before. It's been great to finally tell you a little about the game we're making. There'll be much more to share as we get closer to our launch. I'm excited to tell you today that Fable is coming to Xbox, PC, and PlayStation in autumn 2026. From all of us here, thanks for watching.
Fable genuinely looks good, though. Fable looks weird. It's got all the plastic vibes.
This is a multiplayer party brawler, and is just as much about the act of trading with your friends as it is fast-paced competitive destruction.
Japan's car culture is one of the reasons we've been so excited for this location. Forza Horizon 6 will feature more than 550 cars at launch.
さまざまなスキルを組み合わせることで独自のプレイスタイルを作っていくことができるんです。
You can be the hero you want to be through the way you play, through the skills and abilities you learn, and through the weapons you use.
Yeah, that was a vibe. I think they did a really great job, like I said. Um, I think there was a lot to be inspired by. I think there was a lot to see. I think that what's possible is that they figured out how to make really beautiful looking games beyond our imagination. I mean, Forza Horizon 6 looked absolutely beautiful. Fable looked great. The pottery game, something cute that I could play with my kid. Beast of Reincarnation looked sick. I was not expecting that. Overall, a pretty powerful showcase for developers. All of it coming to Xbox and PlayStation. Interesting today. Do you really need an Xbox in today's day and age? I don't know what the answer to that is, but I do know getting it on Game Pass is kind of sweet, even depending on if you like the $30 price tag now. So, as far as developers, they're doing beautiful work. I'm loving what I'm seeing coming out of the industry. A lot of that stuff is going to turn into full-length films or more. So let's continue to enjoy the show. Thank you guys for popping in, man. This is going to be a short one. We're going to be coming back with some games and stuff like that throughout the weekend. It's supposed to be a super freezy cold weekend, so that means more opportunities to share, more opportunities to come and connect. There's a lot to talk about, man. When it comes to the markets, what's happening with the buying the dip situation is looking crazy. Crypto's looking a little crazy as well. Gold and silver's going nuts. Highcroft, shout out to you. AMC by dip. I don't know. Y'all stay strong. Y'all stay smart. GME, go play some games. Go watch some movies. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Oh, don't forget to smile. Smile at yourself. Keep smiling. Bless up.